And we're back. Just give y'all a little heads up, little video for the weekend or whatever you want to call this. It's never a weekend for me. It's always grinding and weekdays and this and that. Um, Literally just had to pull out the steering column on this C5 Corvette to try to get to the bolts. I got three out, but couldn't get the last one out, and it was virtually impossible without pulling the steering column out. Listen, fellow YouTubers and people that want to watch this, and anybody else that are trying to do this, do not buy a Corvette and try to like turn it into a drag car, street car. Put some bolt-ons on it if you're going to, and not do what we're doing on this channel. Anyway, furthermore, yeah, so literally had to pull the steering column out, and it was not fun. It pissed me off, kinda. Being that I don't have a whole lot of room in my makeshift garage, whatever you want to call it, carport with some sides that I put on there. You've got to pull out the driver's seat. Doesn't matter if you're 5 foot or if you're 5'2", 5'9". Doesn't matter if you're 100 pounds or 190 pounds. You are not getting underneath of that dashboard. So you got to pull out the seat. Then you literally have to pull out the steering column just to get this off. I got 3 bolts out, 1 bolt left. I'm gonna be pretty pissed if I still can't get to it. But hopefully I can get some money or maybe a donation or a sponsor or something like that. If somebody sees this, God forbid, I hope somebody sees this, to send me a steering column shaft, a race ready steering column shaft. I know Motion Raceworks makes one for it, stuff like that and everything. But man, this project's becoming more and more and more. And y'all are probably asking why, and I've probably said it in the videos before, why we're having to remove the brake booster is because the header's got to go there. The header actually hits it. With these headers that I have, they are front facing headers. And so they're going to go from boom, 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 turbo, boom, boom, turbo. We're already running into a little bit of disagreement here. I'm not happy with what's going on there because I've already bolted it up. And that'll be a different video. But we couldn't get the header to go here. And I wanted to run them low, but this little guy here, that big bolt there, not letting me have. It's not happening. I could get away with it on this side, but not this side. So it was, $2,000 or something like that for a rack that fits in this. I could get a Pinto rack and pinion for about $300. Fix it, make it work, fix it, whatever. Really like to have a K member, a tubular K member. Or we can get a Motion Raceworks steering shaft, because we don't need all this anymore. We don't need all that anymore. I'm going to put everything on switches, I think. I think my buddy Nathan, he was over here a few weeks back, and I think he kind of taught me into doing like a street car relay board where it's just the basic simples This car is not going to run off of any electronics other than the Holley, and then just basic, wiring harness or whatever. I don't know. I kind of want to keep it, kind of original and not do a whole lot of killing the car. But part of me is like, do I really need all of that? Because literally I pulled out, the seat that I pulled out of this car weighs like 4,000 pounds. And it's like, why? Why does this car weigh 4,000 pounds? I pulled the seat out of the car. All the motors and lumbar and everything else that are underneath that's attached to the seat. The whole seat weighs like 50 pounds. So imagine that. That's 100 pounds right there for 2 seats. And then all the other bullshit that they got in here. This is just overkill. And I'll show you the wires that are underneath the car, underneath the dashboard. There's so much going on. So I'm thinking if I can come up with, or somebody could put in a word for me for a steering column for, our project, I greatly appreciate it. Trying to shed some weight. This car should weigh, when I'm done with it, at least 2,900, 3,200 pounds, not 4,000. For all fiberglass car, plastic, fiberglass, whatever you want to put into it, this car should not weigh that much. And there's a whole lot of crap that's holding this car together. But just wanted to give you an update. Do not decide to change your brake booster on your C5 Corvette, because it sucks. You have to remove this. There's no videos, there's no write-ups, there's no nothing. There's 4 bolts that hold it in, bunch of wires, and then you got to pull out a piece of bolt that's like Torx head to get it to come out. And plus you have to remove the telescoping piece that makes the steering wheel go back and forth, which is kind of ridiculous for this car. If you can't drive the car with the steering wheel where it's at, we got a problem. Anyway, I love you guys. It's just a little mini episode showing you what I'm getting done. I love y'all. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Can't do anything. Get out in the garage, sweep the floor, make some improvements. Look, we made an improvement. We got the internet hooked up out here. Got a little speaker. That way we don't have to sit here and go to the phone and figure out what we need to do and how we need to do it and everything else. We got the internet right here in the garage on the computer. So it makes things a lot easier. Anyway, comment, like, subscribe, guys. I love y'all.